silence or awkward silence, or what would be awkward silence for these 2 minutes, because that's the time that nobody joins, and then people do drop by. But I'm just filling this in case somebody watches the video after it was live. So it's a small number of people that will do that, but still, we should say something, not just blab about like anything, but I should try and give you some maybe food for thought, or just interesting comments or anything like that, observations, and hopefully I managed to do that in these 2 minutes. But first, I would like to say that, or wish you a nice day, whatever the day might be when you're watching this. Currently, it's Wednesday, and for me at least, it's just about 4 p.m. And so we are getting closer to Friday, to the weekend, and then it's because of that, it's getting better and better. I should also apologize in advance for any loud noises that might come up in the background, and also just one or the other. But still, I should apologize in advance also for my voice, as I had a cold and still am having a little bit of issues with my throat and cough. So my apologies for that. And because of that, I will probably end the live a bit earlier if the cough gets in the way of the conversation. So yeah, just wanted to get that out of the way before we start, and we'll see if people are willing to join in and to talk. If so, we'll then have a talk. If not, it's just going to be me talking for maybe 15 minutes or so, if people don't have things to say or don't want to drop by. So having said all that, we can talk a little bit about some subjects. And usually I talk about fitness and exercise, so I thought I might do that one more time, and then tomorrow or the next time I have live, then we'll pick a different topic. And trying to stay hydrated along the way. And yeah, other topics that we mentioned before were video games. That was something we talked about in 2 lives ago, so we might talk about that as well, but we'll see how it goes. Haif says hi. Hello, Haif. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for being active in the chat. Hope you're having a great day, and thank you for liking the video as well. I appreciate it a lot, and it means a lot to me as well, so thank you very much for that. If you have any kinds of questions, topics, anything you would like to share, feel free to write it in the comments, and we'll chat about that. Haif says, you too. Thank you very much. Mom Chilm says, hey, big boy. Hello to you as well. X Ruby says, hi. Hello, Ruby. Thank you for joining. Mom Chill says, you're a cutie. Thank you. Appreciate the compliment. Tierra Woolmaker says, hi. Hello there, Tierra. Thank you for joining us. And Imran also says, hey, buddy. Hello to everybody. Mom Chill says, I love your hair. Thank you. I don't do a lot about it. Do you speak Bulgarian, asks Mom. I do not, but thank you for the question. Yeah, I speak 2 languages. I could be pushing like a third, but it wouldn't go that well. So yeah, I'd say like 2 languages. Tierra said, hi. Hello, Tierra. Hope you're having a great day. What state are you in? That kind of looks like Florida, says Haif. Okay, we could play a guessing game if you like. And I guess it does look like Florida a little bit from here, but my camera also isn't all that good. So if you could see some of the details in the background, you might have a different opinion then. But yeah, I'll share a few details and let's see if people can guess. What do you do? Asks Imran. I work for in a marketing department for a certain company. It's a boring job, office job, desk job, not anything fun. But before that, I was a teacher, fitness instructor, things like that. That was more fun, but this has more benefits, and unfortunately, I have to go over to the dark side, as they say, to yeah get the benefits of the job, and hopefully I'll be able to change it one day. Kiariti says hello there. Thank you for joining us. User says I can. Okay. Um, I'm very trans and I like you a lot, says Mom Jill. Well, thank you for sharing that and thank you for the compliment. But yeah, I wouldn't know what to do with like when people give me compliments. My apologies, but I don't know what to do with them apart from saying thank you. But thank you also for being in the chat. That means a lot. And yeah, if you have any comments, questions, topics, let us know. We'll go over them. Can you call me Carrie? Yeah, sure. Carrie, it is. Thank you for that. Makes it easier for me as well. Jamie Boy says, "What's good? Not much. Just got home from work and wanted to see how you folks are doing. Go through the comments and hopefully have a fun chat with you folks." Imran says, "Same here, marketer." Ah, there we go, a buddy marketer. I hope you're enjoying your job more than I am mine. And yeah, hopefully you're happy with it. And it's great when people are happy with what it is they do. It makes the whole day better even. Miami says, "Hey, so I'll put you like towards the right direction by saying first, it's not the US. I wish it was Florida. That would be awesome. But yeah, it's not the US, it's Europe. That's the first clue, and I'll give you more clues as we move on. But yeah, Europe would be the area to look into or to make your guesses with. But yeah, Miami would be awesome. Florida would be great. A user says, "Do you watch Attack on Titans or One Punch Man?" I watched Attack on Titan. When was that? When it came out? Not sure what year was that, but yeah, it's a cool anime, quite serious, and realistic in some ways, of course, unrealistic in many others. But like the way the characters are built, the story, very interesting. The dialogue is great, and the seriousness comes with all that danger that they're in, and there's a lot of scary scenes. Of course, I don't want to spoil it for people that don't want to watch, but it's a cool anime, and I think even for people that maybe don't watch anime, that would be one of these to look out for. But first on the list would be maybe um, Spirited Away. I think would be the first one to watch for people that don't watch anime in general. I used to be a boy and then I became gay, but then I realized I'm a woman, so I became trans. Then I realized I'm a lesbian, but now so mom is a straight woman now. That did a lot of realizations along the way. Okay, I'm happy for you that you are where you are now, and hopefully you are happy with your life and situation in life. And yeah, oops, sorry, I hit the door there. So yeah, nice, nice to meet you. Thank you for sharing all of that. Also, can you say my name like Heath? LOL, it's confusing. Yeah, Heath. Okay, yeah, Heath definitely much better for me as well. And user asks if it's Bulgaria. Heath says, is it Italy? And user says Germany. So it's not Bulgaria, not Italy, and not Germany. Sorry about the train, by the way. It's If, for example, you are looking at Italy, it would be more to the east of Italy, and it's a what would I give you, like, okay, it's a Slavic country. So you would seen, if you're, for example, from the States, you might have seen Slavic memes, I guess, or if you played The Witcher or read the books, you have the lore of the Slavic people in it. So Romania would be a good guess because it's a Slavic country, but it's not Romania. You're getting close. The country, this might not give you a lot of. By the way, for some of the comments, I can't read them because the chat marked them as blocked. So apologies if I don't read those. I just can't see them. So yeah, the country is a small country. It has about 6.5 million people. It does not connect to the sea, and it once did connect to the sea because it was part of a bigger country. Like there was 4 or 5 countries within it. I'm trying to give you like hard clues and then give you easier ones as we go along. The language that is spoken here is spoken, or if I put it differently, we can understand people from a few other countries as well. So from at least 3 countries. User says or asks if it's Moldova. It is not Moldova. The flag of this country is similar to the Russian flag. Adrian is here, and Adrian knows the country that I'm talking about, and he is writing in the language of the country. And Adrian is saying good day, or as he wrote here, dober dan. So dober dan to you as well, Adrian. Thank you for joining us. Glad to see you again. And yeah, thank you, by the way, for liking the video and for subscribing. If you subscribed, I'm very grateful because it means a lot to me and helps the channel grow. And hopefully I can then have more videos with you folks and make them even better. Maybe improve on all the stuff like camera quality and all that. Slovenia, if you're close, and Adrian gave the answer, says user is Serbia. So yes, Serbia is the correct answer. You were really close on getting it right. My next clue would have been a bit easier. Like I would have said, we have a tennis player who's currently playing in Wimbledon. So he's in semifinals. That would have been Djokovic, the tennis player. Heath says Serbia is pretty nice. Oh, great. Okay, I'm happy to hear you like it and that you know of it. That's pretty good. Sometimes when I tell people I'm from Serbia, they would think Siberia. Then I have to explain, oh no, it's Siberia is part of Russia, way up north, and this is quite different. User says, oh shit. Heath, where are you from? Asks Adrian. And yeah, so awesome that we're getting a discussion here. It's a nice place for tourists to visit from Boston, but I've been to Europe, says Heath. That's pretty cool. So I imagine you had quite a trip, and I'm hoping that you had enough time to not just visit Serbia, but other countries, and that you had enough time to properly enjoy your stay in Europe, and hopefully you'll have a chance to visit again. There's lots of places to see, lots of stuff to try and experience. So really great that Heath has been to Europe. I myself love to travel, and I would like to think that, yeah, Europe has a lot of things to offer to different people, be it history, culture, food, so museums, party places, all kinds of stuff. Adrian is sharing where he is from, saying that he says, Heath, I'm from Romania, and I imagine that a lot of people are familiar with Boston as well, being a pretty famous city in cinema as well. I kind of want to go back to Italy because of the candy halal, says Heath. Interesting. What type of candy did you enjoy in Italy? Was it some sorts of? They have a lot of famous ice cream and stuff, but for candy, I'm not sure what type of candy Italians have that is pretty cool. I would love to try it, but we'll see. You live close to me, says user. User is from Bulgaria, so there we go. We're neighbors practically. Okay, user, where are you from? Asks Adrian. So user answered that with the flag, Bulgaria. We've got a lot of neighbors here in the chat. Pretty cool. Hello to all the neighbors, and yeah, these countries as well, Romania, Bulgaria, are all close to Serbia, and all are pretty cool to visit. Um, oh, okay. So for some reason, yeah, now I can see the hidden messages, but my bad. But the chat for some reason blocks them. So he says the banned Kinder eggs or like hard candy. Interesting. All right. Okay. So that's not something that you can get in the U.S. That's yeah. I knew about that. I don't know when I learned that, but interesting. Okay. Well, I like Bulgaria, Banka Ragna Bangarang, says Adrian. I don't know why they were banned. I think I know why, but Logan says, "Can I get your number? You're cute. Thank you for the compliment. I would not share my number that way, but thank you for asking. Thank you for being in the chat, Logan. Yeah, now I'm able to see your folks' chat. So my apologies for not reading everything before as they were hidden. User says, yes, Bulgaria won the 10 minute. Merlin's back with some magic saying, Dave, can you do something? They took my baby's court decision all wrong. Lies, horrible. Whoa, I'm sorry to hear that, Merlin. That seems really like woof. So I don't know how I would help, but really sounds bad. Like you're saying that you can see your kids. If am I correct in assuming that? And yo, Merlin, what says Heath? User bro said user sorry says bro what? So we're all interested to hear from Merlin and wish we could help. Big love drop. Yeah, that's really heavy news right away. I'm sorry to hear this. Merlin's been part of our chat for quite a while, and sorry to hear that, man. That's really tough news. I don't know what I could say. I feel for you, but I don't even know how that works. Can you see them sometimes, or I've got no idea how it works. Did you know Australia has 200,000 bugs? Uh, I guess so. Australia has lots of weird stuff, lots of venomous things, poisonous things, lots of scary stuff, lots of cute stuff. So Australia's pretty scary, but also pretty exciting. User, your country is Rome. Adrian says, no, so Romania. Romania, Rome would be in Italy. But okay, is Slavic. Yeah, Slavic. He is. Heath says Australia is scary, but I like the accent. Yeah, Aussie accent is quite something, and they have some endearing words that would be considered quite aggressive or insulting words in English for Britain or US. But yeah, it's quite fun. I had a friend who lived in Australia for about 2 years, and he had a great time. And I also have a friend who lived in Australia, who is from Australia, and from what I've saw or what I've seen, Australia is a beautiful place, but scary, definitely because of all the insects and stuff. Merlin says, "Bad luck, no family, stuck in rural location, no transportation, and fought 3 years, and they just took them for these reasons. I feel screwed, and no one cared or even listened. Had to represent myself." Wow. So you did not get like a representation, legal representation from a public defender, lawyer, somebody like that. That's brutal. It's Bulgaria because says user. Merlin says because I was not linted too simple as that. Wow. What says user? No, no, no. Bulgaria is Slavic or Rome. Oh, Adrian is asking if Bulgaria is Slavic or Rome is in Romani, I guess. Okay. Dave, do you play any games on this channel, like Roblox or Fortnite? Asks Heave, and user, of course, answers that that Bulgaria is Slavic. Adrian says, okay. So, sorry, I was just trying to read all the comments. So first to answer Heath, I plan, that's at least the plan, to play games, and I will see how that goes because there's a few issues. One of them would be first I need to get a good PC. That's job number one. So when I achieve that goal of getting a decent enough PC so that I can play games as you suggested, then I'll definitely do that. So hopefully within a few months, I hope. And the second thing is I should fix the issue of the camera because when you stream, if the camera goes horizontal, it does not show up for everybody. But when it's vertical like this, it shows much more in people's feeds. So I would definitely try and fix that issue and have like a stream for horizontal and for vertical for those reasons. But yeah, I would definitely like to play games. I enjoy some games, and actually I played a little bit of Fortnite, so I know just a bit there. And yeah, I could give that game a go and a few other games as well. There's a reboot of one old game that I played when I was younger. I want to do that as well, but yeah, first need PC for that. Merlin says, "Do you think Alexander Vucic could do something if you told him?" Yeah, I'll answer that right away, Merlin. Just to read the other comments. By the way, my YouTube user is my Roblox user. If you wanna friend me. Ooh, awesome. Definitely. I don't know how I would do that in the like if I get the game, download the game, then use your YouTube there. Definitely would friend you there, Heath. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. Adrian says, Dave's, you want to learn Romani? I can teach you. Sure, you can teach us here. Tell us like a word or two, and we'll see if we can learn it. Now, to get back to Merlin's question. So first, I don't think he would have influence on U.S. at all, and also I don't think he would listen to me. I'm a nobody in those terms, so no reason for him to listen. Also, he's not that of not a good guy in all honesty. And yeah, so Merlin, that's like the fact that if you live in let's say are away from society, and that's the reason. Um, I was wondering, is there a way for you to do something so that you could get your kids back? He says, I just play and record on phone. Interesting. And means yes. Or it's just translated here as and. So is it and or in German? Okay, please pray for us once later. Please, blessings, says Merlin. Yeah, all the best wishes to you, Merlin. I do hope that your situation improves drastically for your sake, your family's sake, and hope it has a really a much better ending than this the court decision. So I'm sure you can like have an appeal and stuff like that. And he says, "I pray for your Merlin." So yeah, we've got everybody's having good wishes towards Merlin, of course. Okay, hi, it's Mine's Salute, says Adrian. And I was also going to mention, Heath, so you play on your phone, you record, and then you maybe put um, on the YouTube channel, which is interesting. I might be able to do that, but again, this phone is a really bad phone. I would need to improve on the quality of the phone, and then be able to get some games. And I'm guessing or thinking that it would be better for me to focus my savings more towards getting a better PC, and then when I do get that, then get a better phone. That's my thinking, but I could be wrong. Merlin's back says, "Thank you, blessings from Canada." And Merlin, yes, Merlin is our friend who lives in Canada, and he also lives at a really beautiful, cool location near a lake. User says, "Okay, Merlin." Heath says, "I don't even have to edit because I can put my phone against like a cup to view the screen." Whoa, okay. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I'll definitely give that a go. As things stand, I can't really play anything that good on this phone. I mean, I don't know, I could play card games, stuff like that, but I don't think that playing something, an immersive game would work, at least from by using this phone. User says, "Did you know Bulgaria wants North Macedonia or Macedonia to invite it?" Oh, okay. So Bulgaria would want North Macedonia to be connected. Um, how and yeah, the North or Macedonia or Macedonia has issues with a lot of different countries like Greece as well and all that. So yeah, there's lots of interesting details there that they're facing. How are you? It means in Romanian, uh, but the chat is translating it automatically, and I can't see the original. Okay, I can now. Kumai esti, if that's how you read it, though. Just a suggestion, though, because it's your money and your choices, but it would be fun to watch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I would definitely thank you, by the way, um, for your suggestion. I'm definitely looking forward to doing streams of games because I enjoy playing games and I enjoy talking with you folks. So I think combining the two would be awesome. But we'll have to see first. There's some other financial issues that I need to take care of, and when that's done, then we can focus on getting the PC. When I say we, I mean my wife and I. We share finances, and we then focus our efforts on one thing. Then when that's done, then we can focus them on another, and that's how it works. So yeah, thank you for your suggestion. Really glad to hear that people are interested in something like that, and definitely would is something that I would like to try and do. And I think it would be really fun playing games with you folks and chatting at the same time. So yeah, and I'm up for playing a lot of different types of games, so that might be cool too. All right, well, I'm probably gonna go now. If your stream tomorrow, I can check back in, says Heath. I plan to. At least that's the plan for now, but it depends on when I come back from work. Have a nice day, Dave. Thank you, Heath. You as well. Have a great day, and hope to see you again soon. Take care. Thank you for dropping by, and thank you for liking the video. See you next time. User says bye, and yeah, that's pretty much that. If anybody has any things that they would like to share, comment, anything like that, let me know. If not, we'll then end the stream now as well, and at least I'll try to be in tomorrow. Okay, so Adrian says, Esti, it's wrong. You want it's cold. Eshti. Oh, okay. Is it Eshti? Is it like that? And yeah, I've got like, by the way, about 5 more minutes until I'll have to end the stream. But yeah, this is interesting. So if I'm pronouncing it right, it's Eshti then. Eshti. That S with the squiggle below, it would be a sh then. Is that? Am I on the right track? And yeah, learning languages, I think it works best for people that move to a country and that they want to learn the language from. So you go to a country, let's say you want to learn Bulgarian, you go to Bulgaria, you sit at a coffee shop, and then you listen to people there. You might not, and probably will not, understand anything at first, but after a few days, you will start to understand and divide words, at least, even though you don't know what they mean. But you'll at least understand that, okay, this is a word, this is a word, this is a word. So you'll be able to understand those. Intonation, when it goes up and down, all of that. And then slowly you will begin to understand the meanings of those words as well, and that's pretty crucial. Then when you start a conversation with someone, you can then say, like, how do you say glass? And so someone would say glass in English, or chasha or something, and then you say, oh, okay, so this is glass, and then you point to something else and say tree, and so on. So that's the best way of learning a language, is integrating yourself into that language for at least about like 2-3 months, I think would be perfect, and you would then be able to learn a language really, really fast. But you need to be open to the idea of it. Okay, wrestling is back. Says, hey bro, what is going on in life? Adrian says, no, it's wrong. Okay, so let us know if you can, like, the correct pronunciation. Not much, just was chatting and seeing how people are doing. Finished my work, and will have to catch the train in, well, I will need to end the stream in about 5 minutes to get ready and then catch the train. But yeah, that's pretty much it. How are you folks doing? And yeah, how's your day going? Do you have any plans for the rest of the week? User says tree. I'll try and tree drvo. Right. So that's the same as here. Tree drvo. That's right. So learning how to say word by word, that's like the next step. And then a few like 2 weeks in, you'll be able to formulate sentences, simple sentences, and from there it gets quite easy to go from simple sentences to conversation when you are in the country that you're trying to learn the language of. So when you're immersed in the language, it gets quite easy to learn it. Otherwise, when you're using apps and watching videos and stuff like that, it's not easy. It's a way to do it for most people because we can't afford 2-3 months away in a country just to learn the language. So we need to settle for videos and stuff. But yeah, when you compare videos and school learning to actual learning in a country of the language that you want to learn, it's night and day. It's quite a big difference and much easier to learn that way, obviously. But yeah. Okay, so I'll wait for about 30 seconds to see if anybody has anything that they would like to share, and then we'll hopefully we'll see each other again tomorrow. Wrestling says tomorrow is my exam at. Oh damn! What exam is that? Do you have like a math exam? Is it end of the school year and then that kind of exam, like a final? Window, it means game. Okay. Is it gam or gym? Like in English, I guess we would read. Oh, gym. English. Okay. English exam, says Wrestling. Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll do fine there. It's like a writing test for grammar. Do you write an essay? I have a arachnophobia or arachnophobia. What is that, user? Let us know. What do you have? Joshua Bullet is here with us, and of course I remember you because Joshua says, "Yo, remember me?" And yes, I do remember you because of your name, but also because of the cute dog in your profile picture. And I know we talked we talked a week ago, if I'm remembering correctly, or last week. User says, T Wrestling says, fuck that shit. Yeah, but you know, with exams, or at least with those, if you get good grades, it gives you more options in life later on. So that's the main thing. The better you do at school, the more options you have later in life of choosing what it is you really want to do or study. So when you talk about universities, or even later about like what your job is going to be, occupation, all that, having good grades helps with making the right choice or having a lot of options to choose from. Joshua says, I was busy doing something, especially school. Yeah, so school is quite important. And yeah, if you neglect school at some point, you'll be stuck with choices that you don't really like. And yeah, that's not good. That's one thing. So, and that's an important thing. So like school, if you study at school, school will provide you lots of options for your future. So what's your life going to be? What jobs will be available available to you, stuff like that. I really like your motivation, says Joshua. Happy to hear it. Arachnophobia means someone is scared of spiders. Ah, okay. So you're talking about arachnophobia. Right. Okay. My apologies, user. So yeah, user is afraid of spiders because he has arachnophobia. Arachnoids being spiders. So yeah, happy that you enjoyed that speech. I just was trying to make a point, which is exactly that. With good grades, because I know for some people it's difficult to get motivation for school and studies because they don't like most subjects and they're like, oh, I don't care about that. I'll just do what I enjoy. It's not the best approach because you might enjoy just a few subjects and then the rest could drag you down and you might not be able to get the into university or get to do the job that you really wanted because of those. So it's basically better for you to just study harder in school and then make sure you get to where you want to be in life later on. Because that's the easy way would be studying and then getting those jobs. There's other ways that are much harder and people usually don't want to go those down those routes. I'm on the 10th grade and it is so fucking hard, man. It is first exam of the 10th grade, says wrestling. Oh, well, good luck with that. Yeah. I mean, it depends a lot on your teacher as well, how motivating the teacher is and how interesting the classes are and all that. So your focus will depend on that, and your grades will depend or reflect on how interested you are in the subject, how focused you are, how much time you give it, all that. Sorry, Bay, says Adrian. So Bay and or Bay. I gotta go now. Bye. Hope you do well, says Joshua Bullet. I assume he's talking to wrestling, so that's very nice. Thank you for being here, Joshua. Take care. Hopefully, see you again soon. And good luck with your studies. User says bye, Joshua. And wrestling says, nah, I have beef with everyone in school. Yeah, are not, beefs can be fun a little bit if it's a small beef with friends and stuff, but when you have a beef with everybody, sorry, especially if it's teachers, then you're gonna have like a hard time in school and it drags on and it's not fun. Yeah, I had a few beefs with some teachers as well when I was younger, so I know it's not a fun place. Oh, there's a dove. There's two doves. These are Eurasian doves, by the way. They're pretty. They're pretty smart, and they can be really easily scared off. So it's quite interesting that they are here. Yeah, glad you folks can see them. And they stay mates for life, so they never separate. But yeah, good luck wrestling with your studies. I hope that the situation with your teachers gets better, and good luck with the exam. Man, I'm second there. They teach 1,335 times 356. Good luck with your math as well. My apologies, but I'll have to get going if I'm gonna catch my train and be outside a bit. So was great talking with you folks. I'm sorry that I need to end the live now. I wish we could talk more. Hopefully we can do that tomorrow. I hope you have a great day. Good luck with your exams and enjoy. Hopefully see you again soon. Thank you for liking the video and subscribing. It means a lot, and it hopefully means that we'll see each other again tomorrow or on Friday. Take care. Have an awesome day.